Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tim from OnlineTeacherDude.com, and I'm so excited that you're here because I'm bringing you this video all about parent feedback for VIPKid. So if you're not a VIPKid teacher, you might still get something from this if you're an online teacher for another company. So please definitely stick around and listen. I am also a teacher with a company called GoGoKid. So if you're here and you kind of want help getting hired with VIPKid or GoGoKid, all my information for that is below, my email address. Please email me first so that we can be connected. My website is also down there. You can click on that and see what's available on there for you for free. You can download props and rewards and also access my live coaching. This is really important. This is for referrals only. So if you're in the process or beginning the process, reach out to me and I will let you know how you can get connected to all of that. But you're probably here because you're a VIPKid teacher who's already hired and you are interested in how to increase your feedback rate. So the title of this is accurate. I did achieve 80% feedback from parents in the month of November 2019. I don't get 80% every month, but I do get a very high feedback rate. I would say 11 out of 12 months, I'm over 50 to 60%. So this video is kind of how I did it. I'm going to give you 5 tips, and my 5th tip is actually contradictory to all the first 4. So stick around to the end to hear about that, and to be rest assured that don't worry. It's not the end of the world if your feedback rate is low. But as a VIPKid teacher, you probably want your feedback rate up to achieve that raise, which we get every 2 contracts. And one of the criteria is that our feedback needs to be over 25%. Over 25%. So 1 out of every 4 classes needs to leave you feedback. If you are hovering around 30 to 40%, you are good to go. Don't stress about it. But maybe you can implement some of these tips to help that feedback rate climb a little bit more. But before I give you those tips, I'm not going to continue until you subscribe. So I'm going to wait. Please click the subscribe button if you are not one of my subscribers to this channel. You will get notified if you click that bell as well. And I would love to have you be a part of this community and just watch my videos and hang out with me. Sometimes I go live, sometimes I post videos about the hiring process for various companies. Sometimes I just talk about online teaching, and sometimes I just show you around my world, my travels and my life as a digital nomad, as a person who works from home, who quit their job and now makes an income at home and traveling around doing it wherever I have an internet connection. So if that interests you, please click subscribe, and you can also get on my mailing list. So head on over to my website and subscribe. You'll get for free my opt-in, which is currently the VIPKid hiring checklist, but I'm working on another pretty interesting opt-in all about branding yourself as an online teacher. So please go on over there and check that out. So my first tip is to give quality feedback. If we want feedback, we need to give quality feedback, okay? And so the way I've really felt that this has been most successful for me is through Feedback Panda. You can subscribe to it or not. A link is below. You can get a month for free. But I find that Feedback Panda allows me to give detailed templates of what we covered and how the student did on it, and it really provides me a space to customize it quickly. So I take what happened in class, I apply it to a template. It's very customizable, and I have got nothing but great feedback from the parents in terms of the feedback that I leave them. So detailed feedback definitely encourages the parents to say thank you and to leave you some feedback as well. Okay, number 2. My second tip is to respond to the feedback. So when you get feedback from your parents, please go in there and respond. You can just click reply. You need to have, I think, 100 characters or something like that as a minimum. But just say thank you for leaving me feedback. Tell them how much you value it. Tell them how you're looking forward to seeing their child again. And just that quick connection and that quick, note of gratitude to the parents is so appreciated, and it really encourages them to leave more. So respond to the feedback. Okay, my third tip is to leave a little note in the chat box. So a lot of teachers will say leave a note in the feedback, and I think that's great as well. But you can also leave a note in the chat box. And so before I end class, I have a little template that says something to the effect of, thank you for taking a class with me today. Your feedback on my class is appreciated. So please leave the teacher some feedback, leave me some feedback, and let me know if you enjoyed the class. I look forward to seeing you again. Something like that has really worked for me. Leave a little note in the chat box for the parent at the end of the class. Okay, my fourth tip is to use WeChat to encourage parents to leave feedback. This can be very simple. If you're a WeChat user, you'll know how easy it is, but if you're not a WeChat user, then I have a video on that. I will put it up here somewhere so that you can click on that and watch why I think WeChat is valuable. I'm not going to go into WeChat here, but it is a great app that parents are on, and you can add your students on that. Check out the video to learn more. But you can let parents know in WeChat that, hey, if you're not a regular feedback leaver, please consider just leaving me some feedback. It really helps my profile. And remember, this is your business, so you can accept requests from parents who are leaving you feedback as you develop a strong profile in this platform. And I've found it to be really helpful just to connect with parents in WeChat and ask them to leave you feedback if they haven't. Sometimes you'll get a parent who doesn't even think about it, and they'll leave you feedback for the last 15 classes or so that you've had with the student. So that can really, really help. It just sometimes takes a little reminder. Sometimes they don't always think about it. My fifth tip, as I said, thank you for sticking around to the end, is don't worry about it. Easier said than done, right? But if your feedback is hovering around 25 to 40%, somewhere around there, you are already in the category of achieving the raise for that criteria. So you don't have to worry about it too much. Guess what? I'm not going to get a gold star for getting 80% feedback rate. If I was going for the China trip, which is, I think, the most feedback or the most left 5 apples in a certain period, then maybe I'll be striving for those high numbers. But it doesn't matter. No one is going to say congratulations for having a 75% feedback rate or whatever. Yes, it helps. I do have over 2,000 feedbacks in my portal of 5 apples, and so I think that looks really good for me, but you don't have to stress about it. Don't worry about it. Don't compare yourself to others. If you're going for the raise, you are going to want to get 25%, so maybe some of these tips will help you to achieve that, but if you're over 30%, don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. There's no prize for getting over a certain percentage. And remember that I have been doing this for 2 years, and so this is not a video to brag about how much feedback I have. I'm just letting you know that it is possible to increase it. There are some things you can do, and maybe I haven't covered all of them. Maybe there are some that you use that I don't. So leave those down in the comments. I would love to know what you do to increase your feedback. If this was helpful, please click the like on the video. I would appreciate it so much. Say hello in the chat box. I always comment back when I get a comment from you, and so I would love to hear from you. And again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you need my help with anything, please reach out via my email below. I would love to help and support you in becoming the best online teacher that you can be. Thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. That's it. All right. See you next time, everybody. Happy teaching.